Getty Chelsea star Eden Hazard is not thinking about leaving Stamford Bridge Transfer news. Live updates all the latest gossip from Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and the rest of the Premier League. Sunday, December 10, 10:30 am. Arsenal are the bookies' shock favourites to land Manchester United star Sergio Romero. Bookmakers Ladbrokes believe the goalkeeper could be heading out of Old Trafford in the near future and make Arsenal surprise favourites to snap him up. Alex Apati of Ladbrokes said with David De Gea on the scene, Romero is never going to break into Mourinho's first-team plans, and it now looks likely that Wenger will take advantage of the Argentine's availability. Ladbrokes have Arsenal priced at 94 to sign Romero in January, while Sampdoria are at 165 and Villarreal at 51.945 am. Olivier Giroud is keen to leave Arsenal on loan in January to get regular first-team football ahead of next summer's World Cup. West Ham and Crystal Palace are both interested in the 31-year-old striker who wants to stay in the capital. A source told the Mirror Olivier does not want to disturb and uproot his family. Ideally, he wants to stay, but he needs football. There are options in London for him. 830 am. Manchester United remain keen to bring Inter Milan star Ivan Perisic to Old Trafford. The Red Devils tried to sign the 28-year-old Croatian throughout the summer transfer window but failed to secure a deal. Perisic signed a new 5-year deal with Inter after his potential move to England fell through. But the Sun claim United are still keen and could look to finally get him to the Premier League next month with a £45 million bid. .745 am. Long-term Real Madrid target Eden Hazard insists he is in on rush to leave Chelsea. He said, "As long as things are going well. When you change, it's because things aren't going well. If at work, it's going well and you're the boss, would you move? Why would you want to move? You're not going to change, are you? I'm here for now. I'm trying to finish my year as well as possible. After that, I'll have 2 years on my contract. We'll see what happens." Eden Hazard has revealed which aspects of different players he would take to make the perfect footballer. Getty Cristiano Ronaldo Real Madrid physicality 615 am. Everton are close to offering new deals to 2 youngsters. John Joe Kenny and Dominic Calvert-Lewin are both set to be handed new long-term deals by new boss Sam Allardyce. According to The Sun, the Toffees plan to offer the latter a new deal due to him becoming a main figure at Goodison Park. .530 am. Raheem Sterling has been discussing a move away from Manchester City. The England international was heavily linked with a move to Arsenal in the summer. But speaking the Daily Mail, Sterling admits he'd rather move abroad than play for Arsenal. .430 am. Philippe Coutinho has asked Liverpool if he can leave at the end of the season. Barcelona chased the Brazilian all summer to no avail, but according to the Daily Mirror, Coutinho has asked Liverpool if they will allow him to sign for the Catalan club in the summer. .315 am. PSG chief Unai Emery has admitted he is likely to allow Lucas Moura and Hatem Ben Arfa to leave the club. The duo have fallen out of favour in the French capital and have both been linked with moves to the Premier League. Recently, Chelsea were linked with Brazilian Lucas. Ben Arfa has played for Newcastle and Hull in England but enjoyed a fantastic season under Claude Puel at Nice. .300 am. Chelsea are planning to offload Michy Batshuayi. The Blues forward has struggled for game time under Antonio Conte despite his strong scoring record at Stamford Bridge. And according to The Sun, Batshuayi will be loaned out in January to keep his hopes of a place in the Belgium World Cup squad alive. Getty Michy Batshuayi may be heading out on loan in January. Transfer news. Live updates all the latest gossip from Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and the rest of the Premier League. Sunday, December 10, 2030 am. Manchester United are preparing to go back in for former target Ivan Perisic. Inter Milan managed to hold off the Red Devils in summer by placing a £45 million price tag on the Croatian. But according to The Sun, Jose Mourinho is determined to get his man in January. 130 Olivier Giroud will look to leave Arsenal in January. The Frenchman has struggled for game time at the Emirates this season after the arrival of fellow countryman Alexander Lacazette. But according to the Daily Mirror, Giroud wants to stay in London. 1230 Arsenal are lining up a shock move for former Chelsea man Juan Cuadrado. The winger is back in Serie A with Juventus after a poor spell in London with the Blues. According to TODA, Cuadrado is one of 3 players who may leave the Old Lady in January. 1200 Chelsea are planning a £15 million swoop for CSKA midfielder Alexander Golovin. The 21-year-old featured for Russia against England at last year's Euros. And according to The Sun, the Blues want to buy him in January but may have to loan him back to the Russian outfit until next season. Which Premier League transfers are most likely to happen in January? Getty Theo Walcott to West Ham. 31 Transfer News Live updates all the latest gossip from Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea and the rest of the Premier League. 9:00 p.m. Chelsea boss Antonio Conte was eager to sign Juventus star Alex Sandro in the summer but didn't want to play him at left-back. Ian McGarry told the transfer window, Antonio Conte's vision for Sandro was not to be play at left-back because, in my opinion, Marcos Alonso is the greatest left-back in Europe at the moment anyway. I think Conte saw Sandro as the long-term replacement for Gary Cahill on the left side of a back three. Or indeed a short-term replacement, based on his form this season. I think they don't really see him as a priority anymore, which gives Manchester United a great chance of signing him in January. 8:00 p.m. Manchester City are the red-hot favourites to land Arsenal contract rebel Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean superstar is set to leave the Gunners in the summer after failing to reach an agreement over a new Gunners deal. Bookies Ladbrokes say City are 54 favourites to sign Sanchez while Real Madrid are at 31 and Paris Saint-Germain at 51. Alex Aparti of Ladbrokes said the Gunners look to have lost the battle to keep hold of Sanchez, and the latest odds suggest he could soon be lining up against them in the Premier League. 7:00 p.m. Liverpool are reportedly interested in Uruguay winger Federico Martinez. The 21-year-old plays for Liverpool FC in Montevideo and is attracting plenty of interest. The Sun claim Liverpool have joined Borussia Dortmund, Everton, Roma and Napoli in race to sign the starlet. Martinez, who has a Spanish passport meaning he can move without a work permit, could join the Reds for £5 million in January. 6:00 p.m. Arsenal are closing in on completing a free transfer deal for Schalke midfielder Leon Goretzka, The Sun reports. Arsene Wenger may have to fight off competition from a number of top European clubs, including Manchester United and City. But the Gunners are reportedly confident they will come out on top in the race to sign the 22-year-old Germany international. Related articles. 5:00 p.m. Chelsea are reportedly looking to make a move for Bayer Leverkusen star Leon Bailey. According to The Sun, the Blues are big fans of the young winger. It is said that Antonio Conte and co are lining up a £20 million swoop for the 20-year-old Jamaica U23 international. 4:00 p.m. Manchester United are confident they can land Real Madrid star Marco Asensio. Spanish transfer outlet Don Balón claim Mourinho has turned his attention away from Gareth Bale and he's keen to sign his real teammate instead. They reckon United will put forward a proposal to Real president Florentino Perez. 3:00 p.m. Thibaut Courtois says he wants to return to Spain in the future. The Chelsea star, who spent 3 years at Atletico Madrid, said everybody knows that due to my personal situation, Spain attracts me. If it is not now, it will be in some years. 2:00 p.m. Manchester United won't miss Paul Pogba against Manchester City, Joe Cole claims. However, Mourinho will be without his record signing Pogba for the clash following the midfielder's red card against Arsenal last weekend. When asked whether United will miss Pogba against City, Cole said, "As crazy as it may help Man United. Pogba likes to vacate midfield and go and support the striker. I can see Man United scoring by winning a second ball with Herrera and a direct pass to the striker. Man City will concede space in behind. It might thicken the midfield up and let them United win second balls, which Premier League transfers are most likely to happen in January." Getty. Theo Walcott to West Ham's 31,100 PM. PSG star Neymar reaches agreement with Florentino Perez to join Real Madrid. Report. PSG star Neymar is heading to Real Madrid. The Spanish champions are long-term admirers of the Brazil international. Neymar, 25, quit Barcelona in the summer to make his world record £200 million move to PSG, and according to Spanish news outlet Don Balón, Neymar will join Real in the summer of 2019. They claim the Brazilian has an agreement with Real president Florentino Perez to make the switch. 1145 United are eyeing long-standing Chelsea target Alex Sandro as Jose Mourinho looks to strengthen his options at left-back. The Juventus star has been on Antonio Conte's radar for a considerable length of time. The Daily Record report that Red Devils boss Mourinho will be handed £80 million to spend in the upcoming transfer window. The left-back position is thought to his number one priority, with Ashley Young's contract running down. Tottenham's Danny Rose has been constantly liked with Manchester United, but he has developed a reputation as a troublesome individual. The Daily Record claims Sandro's desire to leave Juventus in the new year has prompted United to reassess their options. 1100 Real Madrid are not currently eyeing a move for Liverpool star Mohamed Salah. Los Blancos have been linked with the Egyptian in recent weeks. However, according to Spanish football expert Guillem Balaguer, Madrid are not interested in the player. 1030 West Ham turned down the chance to sign Romelu Lukaku. The Belgian was available for the small fee of £10 million when he was still a Chelsea star. And Hammers chief David Sullivan has revealed the club rejected the offer while Sam Allardyce was in charge. "I asked Sam if he fancied Lukaku. He told The Guardian, Sam said he'd take him on loan but he wouldn't buy him for that. Again, I've supported the manager. 1000 Philippe Coutinho deserved to have been granted his wish to leave Liverpool and sign for Barcelona," Ricky Lambert claims. "I'm probably going to get a bit of stick for this, but I think Liverpool should have let him go," he told BBC 5 Live Sport. He asked to go. "I know it was late in the transfer window and I can understand why we kept hold of him. But if HES made the effort to come out and say he wants to go, with everything that help's done for the club, I thought he'd have been allowed to go." 930 Arsenal star Jack Wilshere needs to cut his losses and leave the club in January, Paul Merson claims. "I think he has to leave anyway," said Merson, who played 327 times for Arsenal. "I think come January he must sit on the bench and look at that midfield and think, how do I not play in this team? For me he has to leave, and if he leaves he's got to go somewhere he's going to play." 900 Charlie Musonda has penned a new deal at Chelsea. The youngster lambasted the club over a lack of game time recently. But Musonda has committed himself to the Blues until 2022. 800 Daniel Sturridge has been linked with a move to Spanish outfit Real Betis. The frontman has struggled for game time at Anfield this season and may look to leave to the club in the hope of boosting his World Cup chances. And according to the Daily Mail, Betis are lining up a move in January. 700 Roma are set to return for Leicester City man Riyad Mahrez. The Italian outfit attempted to sign the Algerian in the summer but were rebuffed by the Foxes. However, according to Calcio Mercato, Roma will try sign Mahrez when the transfer window reopens. Related articles.